return. The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a gain of 16 and the Dallas first down.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Cowboy first down.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That's good for a first down. His 2nd catch of the opening drive. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
That'll give us 8 that time, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And the top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverage.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jake Ferguson, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Aubrey good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had the touchdown during the last drive, and I'm guessing that you like the balance they had on that last drive.
I loved it. Forget liking it. Absolutely love what they were doing, because to be ahead of the defense that much, every play call you have, run or pass, is working pretty well for you.
Makes you look like a genius.
It really does. It also lets you know that your preparation was pretty good, and now the defense has to do all the adjusting.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team, because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
2nd and 5. Throwing, Shuck. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
A shotgun snap, and again to ETN. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Etienne, 30 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Cowboys 7.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Prescott. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Able to hit his target Lamb. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 and the 44. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a 1st down.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. If points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. They'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
Prescott now. Finding Pickens for another catch. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. The extra point up and good by Auburn. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, we can repeat that, Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Here's Shuck. He'll get that underneath ETN. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Second and 6 at the Cowboys' 38-yard line.
They'll try the left side with ETN. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big third down play.
That is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
On play action, Shuck. Wide open receiver complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go here in the first half of play.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a first and goal.
19 light. Come on, set. 60 back.
Off the play fake, Shuck. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Saints will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Makes the score Saints.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation that they decide to take a shot. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
The dime work on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Throw left side, hauled in by Pickens. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, We see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
He's got this to Pickens. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks will tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they have work to do in this second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
A gain of 12. And a Cowboy first down.
Now Prescott. That's going to be caught by Pickens. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say,
under pressure, and he will go down. Sent back at the 38. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down.
Yeah, here we go. I took one.
Off the play fake, Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
a partner guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
And this pass broken up. And the contact long time there. And now fourth down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it.
Kill! 47! There's a 47! 26!
Prescott to throw on fourth. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Travis Etienne with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds Pickens over the middle. Now inside the 25. George Pickens. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. George Pickens, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try.
The Cowboys will line up for the two-point conversion.
Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
25. Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
They'll run with ETN. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 167 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, right back to ETN. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. That was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now Shuck. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And it's intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
They begin the drive with Williams. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Most of the damage has been done through the air. They've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Prescott to throw it. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now we give up the middle to Williams. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
Both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
A 54-yard attempt.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that's going to tie things up now at 28. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Shuck. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. He'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge, maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out, you can run wide receiver routes with him, you can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 33. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. And now they'll audible to something else. From the shotgun, it's Shuck. They'll drop that underneath ETN. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another 1st down.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
Chuck now to throw. This one taken in by Olave. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a second down in just a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 14-yard line.
19 tight. 19 tight.
Chuck again. They'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Straight ahead, ETN. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. 195 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Travis Etienne saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Saints have broken their tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take 20 seconds.
Here's Prescott. That's complete to Lamb. Now he's free at the 35. CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb. 77 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Important extra point up and through. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Brandon Aubrey to kick off for the Cowboys.
These fans on pins and needles. A Super Bowl berth on the line, tied in the 4th quarter as the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. We'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by the defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Here's 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 by 6. 60 by 60. Trap 60. 19 Lion.
Throwing, Chuck. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
They'll take over at 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Williams. And he stopped immediately there. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
The 32-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. To throw, Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Around 26-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. Finding ETN here, catching it on the out route. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
He's back to throw. ETN bringing in another one. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Final minute, no timeouts at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. The right side here is complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And he did exactly what they needed him to do, Charles. Got out of bounds. They have no timeouts.
And they knew that before the play even began. Still executed it. How many times have we seen it happen where you know it, yet a guy still looking for a timeout or trying to stay in bounds? He got it done.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. They'll come up now. 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
With no timeouts left, that's a dangerous proposition. Work in the middle of the field. Fortunately for them, that one fell incomplete.
Is on the field as this is a big spot right here. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave him with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Super Bowl aspirations on the line. A critical one here. It's 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And that would be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's taking a big risk at this late stage. They're not thinking field goal, though. They wanted to leave no doubt on that one. So they took the shot at the end zone, but it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is indeed good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback. And it will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's 1st down. Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Couldn't settle things. It's going to take overtime to figure out who wins the George Halas Trophy and punches their ticket to the Super Bowl. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, CD, certainly doesn't get any more exciting than this. Overtime in the postseason. Of course, keep in mind things are different than the old way it was. In the playoffs now, both teams guaranteed a possession, so a touchdown here, if they get one, the ball game will not be over.
And partners, we both know many people have called for this change before, but they finally got it. After the Buffalo Kansas City Classic in the 2022 playoffs, Patrick Mahomes and KC, they score first. Game over. Josh Allen and Bills never touched the football, and people hated that. Now if the game reaches OT, every playoff team has a chance to fight to extend their season. So the plan has got to be, you win the toss and you take the ball, reach the end zone and score, and put as much pressure on your opponent as possible to try and win a game in OT in the playoffs.
A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. A nice start for them here to overtime. And maybe the plan here is don't do anything too crazy. Don't try for some big play, Charles. Just move the chains, put the pressure on the defense.
Well, these early first downs are certainly nice confidence builders as they begin overtime, because even though you've just played 4 quarters, the feeling's entirely different when you take the field in OT, because you just want to settle in, as you suggested, keep the ball moving, and rely on your opponent to make that first big mistake.
This is a big spot for a rookie QB, and overtime's kind of where you earn your stripes, isn't it?
It really is, and we've talked with enough coaches and players about how these youngsters are getting into the game and playing this such a high level so early. But overtime, that's an entirely different animal, and he's handling it well.
Yeah, starting to put together a nice drive. And he's got his man in stride, complete. That'll give him 8 that time. And he'll be left with second and a couple. You know, Charles, just thinking about it, plenty of recent conference championship games have needed OT to decide who goes to the Super Bowl.
And we can go back a little ways, can't we? Go back 2012. Giants in San Francisco, that was an overtime game. The Giants ended up going on to the Super Bowl. How about the one where the Giants went to Green Bay, Lambeau, and beat the magic of that stadium in that freezing, bitterly cold game and got it done there.
Yeah, it was 2008. It was absolutely freezing, and they went on to beat the Patriots in the Super Bowl that year. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
It's a pickup of 3.
Well, partner, recent conference championship games that have been needed to decide who goes to the Super Bowl. What do you got?
Well, if we go back to 2015, how about Green Bay at Seattle? And it looks like Green Bay's got this thing. Russell Wilson to Jermaine Kearse, that gets it done. And then go back to 2010. We think Brett Favre with the Vikings has the destiny, but they're in New Orleans. It's the Saints, and they get it done. And in overtime, go on to the Super Bowl, and they won that one. They beat the Colts, correct?
Yep. A couple of the more memorable ones for sure.
Playoff football at its best. Remember, a touchdown on this drive isn't a game winner as they work on 2nd down here.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
They'll throw. Here's Shuck.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26.
It's 4th down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Now Shuck on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gigantic call there in overtime, but it pays off with a 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Things now, Charles, looking pretty good here. A great opportunity to try to cash in for 6 on the opening possession of overtime.
And what I'm liking, Brandon, is what I see down on the sidelines. I see a defense huddled up and ready to go, already preparing for their opportunity to go on the field and close out this game.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Kamara. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback.
And this is a touchdown. And it's not over yet, but they draw first blood here in this overtime.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead.
45. Cowboys 38.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here comes the first throw in OT for Prescott.
He's got Pickens, complete.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, 1 OT wasn't enough. We better make it 2 to determine who advances to the Super Bowl. This is where the new rule comes into effect. In past years, this game's over. They've got a chance, though, to match touchdowns now. It's first down. So that flag will set him back 5 yards.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. To throw is Prescott.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
It'll be a gain of just a yard. And it's second down. A little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If you make someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
It's intercepted. That'll seal it. Picked up by Justin Reed.
Well, it's not very often, Charles, that you and I get to see a 4th drive in overtime, but buckle up because here we go, partner.
Well, my first thought is that apparently no one wants to win this thing, and now I'm correcting myself. I know they both want to win it, but they've gone at it so hard. Who can focus long enough to make the proper play to win this game?